Hola a todos, welcome. It's 4 o'clock right now in the night in the Netherlands, and we are gonna watch the second game of the World Cup, South Korea against Czech Republic. I just knew that the sound of the previous match, the last 2 hours, I don't know what happened, but the sound was gone. But it doesn't matter. I did fix it right now, so in the beginning you heard everything that I said. I was watching the opening ceremony. We did put a little of my money on the bet. Um, I will give a little summary of what I was telling in those 2 hours. Yeah, it was. The possession was 63% for Mexico. I don't think we have ever seen three red cards in the opening match. I thought maybe even at the World Cup in global, but in general. But I just saw that there was a game in 2006, I think, between the Netherlands and Portugal, where there were four red cards in one match at the World Cup. But it never happened in the opening match, three red cards. The chances, it was two big chances for Mexico, one for South Africa. Um, yeah, for the rest, the MVP is, I think, Raúl. He scored the second one, the decisive goal, a few years back, I think 7 or 8 years back. He got injured by his head, and he was wondering if he could ever play soccer again. And well, 7 or 8 years later, he's even playing at the World Cup and scoring. So that's a big, great moment for him, for Raúl. Is it deserved? I think yes. Mexico was the better team in global. Um, I think it's also a fair score. The 2-0 must not be a 1-0 or 1-1 or 3-1, 3-0. No, 2-0. I think it's correct. The referee was really good, I have to say. He said it was no foul, but his mate on the sideline said it was. So he gave a foul and a yellow card to the opponent. But I saw that the referee, the main referee, he saw that it was no foul. So he was a really good ref. I hope we see him often this World Cup and even after that, because there was like a lot of good decisions made by him. Also, the red cards, all three were a fair decision. Stupid mistakes from all the three of the opponents. Yeah, that was Mexico, South Africa. That's all what I said in those 2 hours. Well, a summary of it. Right now, we're gonna watch South Korea versus Czech Republic, and my prediction is 1-1. I said 4-0 for Mexico against South Africa. I was wrong. It was a 2-0. I thought that would be the score at halftime, but it was 1-0 at halftime and 2-0. Wait, hold on. 3, 2, 1, Bambo! And the second match did start. So let me finish this real quick about this last match. In the 9th minute, Quanenes scored and Jimenez scored in the 67th minute. Um, in the 50th minute, the Sitho got a red card for the Bafana Bafana. And in the 84th minute, Swane, he got substituted in. And a few minutes later, he got a red as well for swinging arm against the opponent's face. But Montes in the 90 plus 2 minute also got a red card for Mexico. Edson Alvarez came in. I also said like what was a good decision for the coach of Mexico and the coach of South Africa. Well, there was the second cooling break, and I was wondering if there's cooling vents in the stadium for the fans. And out of the 104 matches, there are 26 matches where it will be 26 or 28 degrees or even higher. Um, and in 17 of them, there are cooling vents, also for fans, but 9 of them are not. And I'm really interested still. I have to search it up what those 9 matches are, because I think it can be really decisive, the heat temperature for the match. So hopefully, if your country is playing that, I hope it doesn't affect your score of your team. Lira with the assist, Alvarado for the assist as well for Mexico. Um, yeah, that's everything that I said. Now we're in the second minute of Korea versus Czech Republic. It's the second match. The previous match was in Mexico City, where there can be 83,000 people in the stadium. We saw a lot of people. Infantino, also Roberto Carlos was sitting over there, and a lot of more big old players. Um, it's also the first stadium that hosts 3 World Cup matches. Um, Two of them, one of them was Pele lifting the World Cup, and the other one Maradona. 2 South American teams. I am wondering maybe another South America team is gonna win. But those are just speculations. So about this match, there's no opening ceremony in this game. This is also the match of Group A. Mexico is standing on top right now, and yeah, South Africa standing on the bottom. And this will be a decisive game for Group A right now. Um, so this match is being held in Guadalajara. It has a capacity of 49,000 people. Then let's talk about first about South Korea. They finished first in their group in the World Cup qualifiers, and this year they played 4 matches, 2 losses, 2 draws, and their last 2 matches was a 1-0 lose against El Salvador, and the other one, no, that's not correct. I don't think that's correct. Let me search it up real quick, because I don't think it's. So this I say it wrong. South Korea has 2 losses, 2 wins this year, not draws but wins. The last 2 matches were both wins, 1-0 against El Salvador, and the other one was a 5-0 win against Trinidad. I think this match against Czech Republic will be a 50-50. Heung-min Son is the star player on the side of South Korea. He is playing. Um, I don't know if Cho Yung Min, Bae Yung Ho, and Hoi Hwang In Beom are back. So let's see for the lineups. So Kim is in goal, Lee, Kim, Hayuk, Seo, Hwang. Okay, Pike, Lee, Song, and Lee. And then on the bench are Kim, Cho, Hwang. So Hwang is on the bench. Song, Cho as well. Kim, Park, Bae, Ho, Yang, Yo, Kastrop, Kim, Aeon, and Lee. And the manager is Hong. Then let's talk about. First, we're gonna do this because I forgot about to do that. Oh, so hold on. I think it's a finishing touch. Let's get the pen real quick and say these are wins. Okay. Let's do this real quick. Then we're gonna talk about Czech Republic. They reached the World Cup on qualifiers on penalties. They first won against Ireland, and in the final, it was Czech Republic against Denmark, and Denmark lost on penalties. Still, this will be a 50-50 match against South Korea, and their star player is Patrick Schick. They also have another player, Chori. Chori. And the last two matches for Czech Republic was a 3-win against Guatemala and a 2-1 win against Kosovo. So let's see. Now I'm gonna double check. Yeah, I'm saying that's correct. Patrick Schick is in the front with Provot, Sulk, Seleni, Shoika, Suchek, Kufal, Krejci, Arang, Nak, Chalupek, and Kovar. And on the bench are Zima, Holes, Darida, Halozek, Kucha, Cherv, Chitil, Churosek, Stanek, Sadilek, Chori, Dadera, Hornisek, Sochurek, and Visinki. And the manager is Kubek. So with that said, let's enjoy the game. They played 10 minutes already. It's a little boring 10 minutes. It's nothing spectacular happens already. It's little on the midfield play for both of the teams. Let's watch the game. About South Africa against Mexico, we already said it. The World Cup 2010, it was 1-1. The goal of Chabalala and a screamer was that, and Rafael Marquez, a goal for Mexico 12 minutes before the end. They also played 2 times before that in the Gold Cup in 2005, and it was a 1-2 for South Africa. And in the 2000, they played a friendly match, and that was a 4-2 win for Mexico. So I'm pointing that out of the previous match because the sound, I don't know what happened, was deleted or it didn't. Well, you couldn't hear me in the last 2 hours, so I'm giving you a summary about that match, and now I did. So let's talk about this match further. They played three times before in 2016. Those were all friendlies, by the way. In 2016, it was a 2-1 win for South Korea. Uh, that's the most recent one because the other two are like decades ago. In 2001, it was a 0-5 win for Czech Republic. And in 1998, it was a draw, a 2-2. So honestly, I said my prediction was a 1-1, so a draw. Um, I think both teams will score, but it could be possible that it won't. Mm, oh, and that's the first chance for Korea for Heung-min Son. So yeah, that was the everything that I had to say. Now let's enjoy the match. Oh, so I'm gonna check something real quick if this is better or not. Because, well, honestly, then I'm too dark. That's not okay. So let's do this. Gianni Infantino is over here. So now I'm wondering. Oh, my lights. Okay. Because.
Zuid-Korea heeft controle over deze wedstrijd.
I don't know what's happened.
Aan de andere kant
But
van
it broke.
in de laatste kwalificatiewedstrijd voor dit WK.
Okay, doesn't matter. I don't know what's happened. So I'm gonna point it out. Wait, let's check this. Okay, okay. Because now I want to see from Mexico City to Guadalajara. I also pointed out about the previous match. Johannesburg is on 1,700 meters high, but Mexico has great mountains as well. And I was pointing out Monterrey with a beautiful mountain that you can see out of the stadium. So yeah, some countries have an advantage of the mountains or disadvantage. Boats from Mexico and South Africa didn't make any sense. So that's everything that I said. For the rest, it was more of a speculation and reactions on the match. Unfortunately, you couldn't hear that at that time. I pointed it out right now, and let's hope it doesn't happen again. So let's see, Mexico City. Oh, and Czech Republic was really close over here. They already both have like a chance. And as I said, in 15 minutes play, by the way, I think both teams will play. Of will score, sorry. Guadalajara. Oh wow. With the car, it's 6 hours. That's not possible because he must have flight Gianni Infantino then. Because 6.5 hours. That's 4. No, that he's not gonna make that. So he must have gone on a flight. So let's see about
Ziet een
that.
uurtje.
Flight time Guadalajara to Mexico. Oh, Mexico City. Yeah, that's a 1 hour and 25 minutes flight. So
Volgende keer dezelfde plek
you
als
got that.
zojuist.
Okay, I was curious about that.
Toen was het zon.
We pointed this out.
Van rechts. Je kan in met links. Wordt de laatste. Ongetwijfeld goed bedacht. Niet best uitgevoerd.
So let me check something.
Vallenbeek. Tweede keer ook. Die bal zijn voet laat springen aan de zijlijn. Zo aan de zenuwen vergeten.
Okay, so we did win some money. So we
Eentje.
got some bets for this game as well, and I got €1 on that
Iemand anticipeert.
at halftime and the final score will both be 1-1, and then I get €26 on €1. I said the final score will be 1-1. I put €10 on it. I can win 60. I put €2 on that it will be a 3-3. I can win 102. I also put another bet that Bosnia will finish on top, the USA as well, and Croatia won't qualify for the next round. €2.28 will deliver €147.71. And for this match, I got €1 on Patrick Schick and Heung-min Son. Both got 3 shots on goal, on target. And that gives me €46. I don't think it will happen, but yeah, we'll see.
De stinger van de Krejci. Je bedoelt goed in.
$46. So I'm thinking about. No, I won't put something else on it. The rest I will save that.
Het publiek vermaakt zichzelf maar met een wave. Zelene. Zoetval. Sorry, kan maar terug naar zijn keeper.
Okay, so I think the
Bang.
possession.
Tweede bal voor Soika.
Let's see.
Oh, wat. Zelene.
Wait, I think there will be a big chance.
De Tsjechiërs met wat meer mensen op de helft van Zuid-Korea.
Corner. So Czech Republic is a little better, becoming better and better. So I think it's a 50-50 actually. Maybe 51% ball position for South Korea. Let's check it. And I think both one big chance. Let's see. So 55% ball possession for South Korea. Um, total shots 4-1, but I can't see the big chances right now.
Voetbal.
Yep.
Mooie corner. In de WK-kwalificatie scoorde Tsjechië 22 keer in totaal 11 doelpunten. Kwamen uit dode spelmomenten. Meest uit corners. Zolang ze deze momenten kunnen krijgen, heeft Tsjechië het gevoel dat ze kans maken. Sojka gaat misnemen.
So I don't know who I support, honestly.
No.
I was supporting South Africa. I do like both South Africa and Mexico. But if I had to choose, I would say I go for the underdogs, so South Africa. And this match, I don't know. South Korea or Czech Republic. I don't know who I prefer.
Het zou maar 0-1 kunnen zijn.
Let's put it over there right here again.
Lang. Right. Moet al afgelopen.
So there's a cooling break.
Scheidsrechter om te zeggen, we gaan wat drinken.
So okay,
Het is warm in Guadalajara.
what should I do?
Is beter dan Tsjechië, maar gescoord is er nog niet in de eerste helft. Van de eerste helft.
South Korea against Czech Republic. Wait, let's see the Opta player stats. So this World Cup, we got cooling breaks for like 3 minutes, and that 2 times. So in the first half and the second half, we get plus 3 minutes extra time already. And we also get, this is really common in the USA when there's a cooling break because of the hot temperatures. You get like advertisements while the cooling break is happening. And this is the first time it's also happening at the FIFA World Cup.
Hoe kan het voor zo'n prijs? Boek nu enjoyhotels.nl. Salsa werd wereldberoemd toen Puerto Ricanen dansten op Cubaanse ritmes in New York.
Okay, so let's see of the player stats. Because
En als 48 landen samenkomen, krijgt de wereld dit. Gratis de nieuwe Enjoy Hotels brochure.
So there's one shot on target from Kanun from Korea. Yeah, and 4 shots, 2 of Heuming Song, but not on target. Suchek got 1. Patrick Schick, yeah. I think this is the last World Cup for Patrick Schick as well, and maybe Song as well. So unfortunately, I can't go live every soccer match because I do get some plans as well. Also for my company, I have some appointments to do. Well, there's another match. For example, I told France Senegal I will miss that match. Maybe I can see it, but I can't go live. What? No. So I haven't seen any big players in the stadium right now. At South Africa, Mexico, I saw, for example, Roberto Carlos. Wow, his shirt is really ripped out. Wow. The quality of that shirt is like trash. So that's a funny story. I just saw that Haiti must change all their World Cup shirts because they can't play in those shirts because of a something they have on their shirt. So they have to change that.
Volgens die regels dan worden wachten. Dat is natuurlijk nieuw op dit WK. Dus een blessurebehandeling krijgt. Nu aan de kant. Hij mag zomaar weer het veld in.
But still, I'm thinking, who do I prefer? I don't know. Maybe I would say, wait, they are in a group with Mexico and South Africa. Yeah, I prefer both. I hope Mexico and South Africa goes through, but I don't think South Africa will. Yeah, who do I prefer, Korea or Czech? I did love the goalkeeper Peter Cech from Czech Republic. He retired like a long time ago, but he's one of my favorite goalkeepers of all time. Korea, yeah, who do they have? Only Heung-min Son. And what was the name? Lee? Kim Lee from the old player of Paris Saint-Germain, or still, I don't know. What was his name? I don't know. I'm Patrick Cheek. I still remember the Euros in 2021, I thought, where De Ligt, the Dutch player, made a handball and Czech Republic got a 2-win over the Netherlands. And because of a red card of De Ligt and also a penalty against us, I thought. So what do you think is going to be your big favorite to win the World Cup? A lot of people are saying France, but I don't know. I don't think France will do it. If none of the favorites will win, of course, no underdog will win, but like there are 9 favorites: Germany, England, France, Spain, Portugal, the Netherlands. What do I forget? Argentina and Brazil. If they don't win it, then I don't know. I'm doubting between Belgium and Uruguay. I think Uruguay can win it though. But yeah, I think Ecuador can. Well, they will beat Germany, but I think they will draw against Curacao and lose against Ivory Coast. But then I think they will advance on penalties against Norway, because Ecuador has a really good team and a great goalkeeper as well. But then I think, well, they draw too many times against Brazil. But I think in the end, Brazil against Ecuador, they will lose it on penalties, unfortunately. But I have to say, Ecuador finished second in their group of the World Cup qualifiers while having -3 points because of there was a Colombian player. I thought he was Colombian playing for Ecuador in the 2022 World Cup. So Ecuador got like a fine and also got -3 points, and still they got second. I don't know if they finished second. I thought they finished fourth because they messed up in the last match or 2 matches. But I remember they were like staying 8-2 matches, still second. And I thought if they didn't lose against Argentina but won, and they didn't get -3 points, they would have finished on top. I don't. Yeah, I think Ecuador has literally the same chance as the Netherlands. Literally, their team is underrated. For example, Pacho back-to-back Champions League with Paris. However, I must say Pacho in the last few months is a little too many mistakes or something. But the Stupinian, Caicedo, the young talent Kendry Paes, and the Valencia, all one. Um, we will see a lot of people retiring as well. I think Messi will, Neymar will, Modric will, Patrick Schick will. I think Ronaldo as well because Portugal is doing better without Ronaldo. I think. Who do we get more? Salah for Egypt. He will retire from Egypt, I think. Germany. Who do we got? Is there someone who will retire? I think a lot of players though. Um, Kevin De Bruyne for Belgium. Maybe Courtois as well. And France, I don't know. USA is really underrated. They really have a good team. Balogun, McKennie, McKenzie, Dest, Pulisic. Um, I think the flop of this year will be Croatia. Normally most of the times they finish second or third or fourth place. But I think they will flop it this year and go out directly in the group stage. However, I think Curacao will go through, but they will get eliminated immediately. Yeah, Algeria. Mares is gonna retire, I think, from the national team. Who do we got more? I think Congo will surprise because they draw against Denmark 0-0. Also, Cabo Verde 3-0 win against Serbia. Oh, wow. Yeah, Paraguay, for example, and Panama are always a difficult opponent. Jordan won't do anything. Canada won't do anything. Uzbekistan with their head coach Canavero. The Netherlands had it really difficult, I have to say. I mean, just a 2-1 lose for them and a 2-1 win. So England is not bringing it home. It's not coming home, but I think they can prove themselves. Bosnia, who defeated on penalties Italy, I think they will surprise as well, but they will get knocked out by the Netherlands in the quarterfinals, or no, the eighth finals. I think previous World Cup we had Morocco in the whole final. I think Turkey will reach the quarterfinal and Morocco will get eliminated on penalties by the Netherlands. Scotland, McTominay, I think he will retire as well. Saudi Arabia, I don't think they will do anything this year. That's a funny story. I said that in the match against for Mexico against South Africa, the opening matches. So the World Cup 2002 was in South Korea, and the opening match was not South Korea, but I thought it was, but it was France-Senegal. We got this this year again, I thought, but that was a 0-1 for Senegal. Then in 2006, the World Cup in Germany was Germany against Costa Rica. It was a 4-2. Then in 2010, it was in Johannesburg, of course, South Africa versus Mexico. Was a 1-1. Screamer of Chabalala.
Ja,
Um, then in 2014, it was Brazil against.
dat was in ieder geval weer
Ja,
een aanval.
I can remember. Brazil against. Ooh, what was it? No, I can't. I know it was a 3-1 against Italy. No, I can't remember which country they played against, but it was a 3-1. That's what I know. And then in 2018 in Russia, it was Russia versus Saudi Arabia. It was a 5-0. And in 2022, it was Qatar versus Ecuador, a 0-2. And now we got Mexico versus South Africa again, but a 2-0 win for Mexico. Australia is always a good team. New Zealand won't do anything. Don't underestimate Japan and Sweden. Qatar won't do anything. I think Germany will get out of the group stage this year. Iraq, they draw against Spain, so you never know, but phew, I don't think they will. So the sound has a little delay of like less than a second. It's really annoying, but I can't help it. So funny story, Iran is allowed to play in the USA, but only on the field, and when the match is over, they immediately have to leave. They cannot stay in America, not even eating or sleeping. They must go on over the border to Mexico, which I think is insane because football is like we are one unit, and politics and life in countries must be it must be exceptional for a football team. But yeah, Donald Trump, of course. Haiti, well, they won't do anything. I think the really surprising team will be Turkey and Bosnia as well. Song almost, wow. So Song is playing good. And South Korea has taken the lead, not in the score, but more in ball possession and everything. Jordan is doing nothing. Tunisia, no. So I think it will be one of those 9 favorites. And if not, then it will be Uruguay or Belgium. And maybe, just maybe, but I don't think so, Ecuador. But like, I think they can prove themselves. But I also know if Ecuador gets a red card, it's over for them. So I never had a World Cup where I would say the Netherlands is gonna win. Not in 2010, not in 2014. We didn't qualify in 2018. I didn't even watch that World Cup, honestly. Because I don't know, it was not my vibe for the World Cup. And 2022, they proved themselves against Argentina, but lost unfortunately. Also, the Netherlands against Spain. I mean, we have proven ourselves already. We got in the Nations League a 2-2 draw and a 3-3, and we lost on penalties. So, Lamine this, Pedri that, another player this, that. doesn't matter because we have proven ourselves already twice that we can draw them. So what I think is that the Netherlands will finish on top um, of the group and win on penalties against Morocco, then go further and win on extra time from Bosnia, a 2-1 is what I have predicted for now. And then against Spain, I have like I've counted everything: the time for the team itself of the country, also the degrees, also the city, like a little of everything. And I think, like, of course, I say France and Spain are much more favorites than the Netherlands, but as I say, we've proven ourselves to Spain. We lost like 2 times from them in the World Cup final and the Nations League. So I think we will get our revenge. And the same when the Netherlands will knock out Spain. First they have to go to France, but I think we will win that as well. Um, Also because France is the big favorites of all the countries, and yeah, I don't think they will win. And on the other side of the bracket, I have Argentina versus Uruguay. I have Argentina wins. Uh, then we got Ecuador, Norway, and Brazil, Ecuador, but Brazil will advance. Then in the quarterfinal, I think we get one last dance between Argentina and Portugal. I think a 2-2 and then extra time a 3-2 for Argentina. I think both a goal for Messi, Ronaldo, and Messi an assist as well. Then I think in the half final, Argentina, Brazil, I think it will go on penalties, but Argentina will advance. And then we have the losing final, Spain against Brazil. Yeah, I don't know. I think Spain is going to win that. And then the final will be a rematch, a revanche as well, with a really, really very tired Dutch team, the Netherlands against Argentina. And I think, like, we finished second 3 times. In 1974, I thought that was against Argentina, the 2-1. My parents were there with my uncle. So that's why I remember. There was another one even before that I thought was against West Germany. They lost again 2-1 or 3-1. And then the World Cup final in 2010 against Spain. So I think we will get our revenge then and win in extra time with 2-1 from Argentina. So yeah, I'm saying the Netherlands is gonna win, not because I'm Dutch, because I didn't say it in 2010 or 2013, but I think we can. I think we can surprise even with the players Koeman brought with us, and also like Till has a red card, so missed the first game, and also because of some players that aren't fit. Timber is going home and Gertruida is coming. Some other Verbrugge has like a little injured. I think a combination of all that, we can surprise big teams, starting with Japan and Sweden. But you never know. We can also lose against them and Tunisia. Because we are also great in that. But I don't think I think we will win all 3 of them in the end. Yeah, 3 minutes. There hasn't happened anything in the first half of Mexico, South Africa was 4 minutes. That was because there was a yellow card and the cooling break of 3 minutes. And in the second half, we got 7 minutes because of 4 substitutes. So that adds up of 2 minutes. The cooling break, 3 minutes is 5. And then the red cards and those were combined 2, so it was combined 7. And right now, for the first half of Korea Czech Republic, it's 3 minutes, so just the cooling break. I said for halftime 1-1, and that's not gonna happen. So I'm glad that I didn't put much on that. This was a really big chance. So let's see. I'm gonna.
Het had het kunnen zijn. Maar natuurlijk nog steeds. Kim stapt goed in. Niet is zo.
No. So this can happen actually. No, that's not gonna happen. This is also not gonna happen. Maybe no, let's get shot. South Korea. So this is not gonna happen. So I did put €2 on Uruguay is gonna win and Lionel Messi is top scorer. Just you never know, you know. I don't think it will happen, but just to be sure. It can give me 1,700. But again, I don't think that will happen. But yeah, what are those €2? Like if I put €10 on it, okay, another story. But so yeah.
Daarmee breekt hij misschien toch wel het moment dat Zuid-Korea toch echt even in de laatste minuten van deze eerste helft.
This is yeah. So I think if I see this match, the chances are a lot of in favor for Korea, and the ball position is like 60-40, I think. Let's see if I'm correct. It's still 55 versus 45, so that didn't change. And the total shots is 7 against 2. Well, 1 on targets for Korea. So 0-0. I don't know.
Voor Zuid-Korea. Tsjechië al tegen. Het is
So wait,
geen kunststuk van een
because
Korea tegen Tsjechië. Ik dat ook niet wel zomaar wint bij dit WK. Om 10:05 ochtends.
South Korea got 2 losses and 2 wins this year, and their last 2 matches were 2 wins: a 5-0 against Trinidad and a 1-0 against El Salvador. Honestly, that is not that great. Well, Czech Republic did. Well, they won against Ireland and from Denmark as well to reach the World Cup. And their last 2 matches were also a win. 2-1 against Kosovo and 3-1 against Guatemala. And Kosovo is really good at the moment. They just didn't reach the World Cup on like just a fraction. Okay, 3-1 against Guatemala. Yeah, they didn't really have to. So honestly, I think if I see this match and the scores before of their last 2 matches, Czech Republic, it's still a 50-50, but Czech Republic is in favor. So I'm thinking that Czech Republic will maybe win 0-1. Let's see what. I'm not gonna put any money on it, but I'm just curious for what the odds are, so I can agree or not. So if you say South Korea wins right now, it's 2.87. If you say it's a draw, it's 2.2. And if you say Czech Republic will win, it's 3.75. So that is a lot in favor for South Korea. But yeah, I don't know. I still have this feeling. What a beautiful stadium, right? I see it
ANWB
again.
hebben we alles voor je. Relaxte vakantie. Want wij hebben Nederland op weg en niet alleen bij weg.
So wait, what should I cash out something? Maybe. Let's see. So three, I can't cash out this. Also not this. I lost this one, so I lost €1. Honestly, if I lose them, it's only €4. But there's one bet that I hope will happen because it was my prediction as well, and I put money on it, €10. By 10. That wasn't my plan, but I'm on like €100 and with just €5. So I thought, okay, I cash out everything, and this then I will put it on my prediction, and I can win 60, and it's 1-1. It's a 0-0, so it can happen. And if not, then so be it. At least I hope it will be a draw, because I can choose which team I prefer, and my prediction was a draw. And what as well? I hope South Africa goes through as well, because I don't really support South Korea nor Czech Republic. Like, I'm not against them, but yeah, I hope they go out like immediately, because I prefer Mexico and South Africa. I really like both those teams. But yeah, South Africa, I think they are gone already with 2 red cards. Yeah, there. I have to say, the first goal of Mexico was the goalkeeper made a really big mistake. The defender, yeah, I thought at first glance it was the fault of the defender, but it was the fault of the goalkeeper because the defender had 2 opponents in his back, and of course maybe he could have known it, but the keeper has a direct side of him, of the opponents standing behind the defender, so it must not have happened. He must have just shooten the ball away and not pass to him. And that, first of all, that's the point, and second of all, he plays the ball like so hard into him, and that's good normally, but not in this situation. And then he made like 3 fantastic saves, and I said, okay, another fantastic save, and your fault is gone. In the second half, he did that, so his fault was gone. But then again, he does literally the same mistake, and they were lucky that it wasn't fatal the second time as well. And it was even worse than the first mistake. So even a donkey doesn't make twice the mistake. But yeah, the goalkeeper did. However, I still think he's a talented goalkeeper. But yeah, those mistakes can be fatal, and you see it. That's when a 1-0 came, and it could have been like 2-0 or 3-0 at that time as well. Also about the red cards, the first one for South Africa. Yeah, the player, Gutierrez, I thought it was from Mexico. He played this really smart because he had the ball, and he could have passed it to his left to his teammate, and it was a goal. But if the defending opponent, made a foul on him, then I think it would have been a yellow, because he is not taking away the goal, the scoring chance. So what does I thought it was Gutierrez. What does he do instead? He goes to the right with the ball with himself, and if it isn't the foul, he can shoot and score himself. And if it's a foul, then it's a red card, So that's played really smart, and just thinking in just seconds. And yeah, the second red card is like a swinging arm against his face. Yeah, VAR is there, so it's really stupid to do. And Mexico was also a red card, fair enough, because he could have made the ball, he could have made the run and towards the goal, or even passed to the side to his teammates, and it was a goal for the Bafana Bafana. So I think all three of those red cards were fair, and yeah, I really like fair play. I don't care really about who's winning the World Cup. If it's a country who deserved it the most, then or even deserves it, then I will be happy already as a soccer fan. But of course, I have my favorites. Well, the Netherlands is the first one, and if they don't reach it, it will be Ecuador. And if they don't reach it, then I will support Spain and Argentina. Um, but I also like other countries like Swiss, USA, Mexico. I don't literally hate Sweden. I don't hate Japan. I like underdogs like Cabo Verde or Congo. Um, I like Brazilian football. I think Brazilian football, that's where the football was coming from and not England.
Welkom bij de Mixed Zone, de meest groepset van het land.
South
Je
Africa,
kunt voor de voetbal
yeah,
snel genoeg voor je
underdogs
tijd
like
weg.
that. Curacao will be fun as well. I don't like Croatia that much. I like Panama. I don't like England that much, but if they are winning, by the way, then maybe I am there in London at the same time the the celebration will be. Um, I like Norway. Well, I'm not a fan of Uzbekistan or Jordan or Iraq or Iran. Iraq still a 1-1 against Spain is not that. It's really a prestation. Egypt, no, I don't like it. Portugal, I don't like it. Saudi, no. Austria, I don't like Austria that much. I don't like Scotland as well. I I'm sorry to say it, but I hate Germany as a country, like a football country. For me, it's like the Real Madrid in countries. So yeah, I don't prefer that one. I don't like Turkey that much as well. I do like Morocco. I don't know. I don't have an explanation for it, but I do like Morocco and I don't like Turkey. I don't know why. As a football country, then Bosnia. I don't like Belgium. I don't hope Belgium will win it. Well, I like the Netherlands, of course. I don't like France as well as a football country. And Ivory Coast, yes and no. Haiti, yes. I don't even prefer that. Qatar, no. Tunisia, no. That's a funny story. I met a girl in Chile from Tunisia. Canada. I do like Canada a lot, but I don't think they will make it. I do like Uruguay. I do like Paraguay. I do like Australia though. Australia has a good team as well. I don't like New Zealand. Yeah, I don't prefer South Korea as well. The USA, I don't know. It depends. For like a World Cup for women, I wouldn't prefer USA. As a country, yeah, I do. That's why I'm having a big flag over here as well. I do like USA so much. Like everything, how big their house parties are, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Turkey, Super Bowl, whatever. I hope my dream is to live there someday. Also in Barcelona, but I always said like America, Los Angeles specifically will be where I will work and live. And when I retire, I go to Barcelona. Chile, unfortunately, doesn't compete in the World Cup. They did play against Portugal. It was a 1-2 for Portugal. I think it's a big prestation because I thought they finished 10 or 9 in the World Cup qualifiers. They were so trash. Yeah, I do like Argentina, for example. I understand if you hate Spanish or Argentinian or South American people because, especially Spanish, because they people over there who were born over there could be arrogant, but I like that. Not that I like arrogant people, but I don't know. With Spanish people and arrogance, I don't know. They have something. So yeah, I like that. I do like South America as well. For example, Argentina. I understand if you hate Argentina, but that's because they are like a family, you know. So if you get one, you get all of them. And that's not just Argentina, in every country in South America. And I think we need that, for example, in the Netherlands, because then we can compete literally for the World Cup and could have won already like 4 times. And that's what we miss compared to Argentina, Uruguay, Brazil, for example. The second half is here.
Spelers van Zuid-Korea en Tsjechië die zijn alweer het veld opgekomen. Maar zo de nieuwe hunters door dit stadion in Guadalajara schouwen wordt er nog niet gevoetbald. Mensen die
Let's
niet
see.
willen missen van dit WK komen dus goed uit.
So hopefully I do hope that it will be a 1-1.
Zuid-Korea is beter in deze wedstrijd. Als je dan in de rust een overzichtje krijgt van alle kansen, dan heeft de Korea Republic, zoals het op dit toernooi wordt genoemd, echt wel kansen gehad, maar ze niet afgemaakt. Dus is het 0-0. Tsjechen hebben er weinig tegenover gezet. Geen echte
So
mogelijkheid gehad.
let's see real quick.
Maar die zijn niet naar Mexico gekomen om aan te vallen.
Okay, so I put 17 euros on there will be 1 goal in the
Geen
match.
wijzigingen.
Then I get 24. 45 minutes. I think that's an easy win. And if not, then I still won 85 euros. So, and the rest is already on my banking account. So,
Onder je beeldscherm nog een keer alle namen. Met de fotootjes erbij.
so it's already beginning.
Wel duidelijk te zien is dat deze wedstrijd niet
I already see the morning lights outside. That's Hans ref.
De sfeer is absoluut niet slecht.
And when this match ends, then I will go to sleep.
En met het-
Luckily for me, there's no match at 6 p.m. or something. But luckily it will be at 9 p.m. in the Netherlands time.
Maar dit zegt misschien wel iets. We zijn het natuurlijk niet de meest aanspraaklijke namen. Nummer 22 en 41 van de FIFA World Ranking. Trojka. En de terug van Delaney, maar loopt er vast.
So it was 55% possession on the ball for Korea and 45 for Czech Republic. And there were 7 shots for Korea and 1 for Czech Republic, and 1 on targets for Korea and 0 for Czech Republic. But they get a corner right now, so Patrick Schick is always good in that with the headers.
Toeval voor de indraai.
Ooh, where's the, ooh.
Hij blijft half hangen in. Rustig gebleven. Lang zoekt zon.
Heung-min Son made
Dan komt niet uit die drie.
a transfer from Tottenham Hotspur to LAFC. Also, the first match of this season, they won 3-0 against Inter Miami, against Lionel Messi and Suarez and Rodrigo de Paul. Speaking about that, Rodrigo de Paul and Messi did the last few months, I think from beginning this year, double training. So beside their training with Inter Miami, they trained for themselves even harder, just for World Cup. Oh, what a save, man! Oh, whoa, whoa! This is the first big chance of South Korea. Wow.
Het is geen constante aanvalstroom van Zuid-Korea. Het is echt zoeken naar momenten, maar die zijn er zeker. Delaney, goed gedaan. Schiek is weer positie in de spits. Wordt ook te vast.
I will just celebrate if there comes a goal because I don't prefer anything. Maybe it's better for South Africa to, if this match ends in 0-0, because they scored 0, and if they both score 1, for example, then they are in favor already.
Worstelt zich een weg naar voren. Even dan tot bij Son.
I have to say this ref
Veel sneller.
is good as well, so that's good. I only saw a mistake from the VAR, the sideline ref in the previous match, but this game I didn't see anything that was unfair or something yet, because the second half just started. And what I want to point out is there are some rules going on for this World Cup. For example, I thought there was a rule you don't get a straight red card, but you will get a signal warning. Oh no, I didn't know. But I don't think that's true after those 3 red cards previous game. But what I do know is the refs got on their side of their eye, they got a little camera. I think that's a good thing. So you can get the viewpoints of the ref for goals, cards, fouls, whatever. And it makes him more understandable from his POV. Also, the 2 red cards were no penalties. It was outside the box, so both a free kick on both sides. So the ref in previous match was really good. I hope we will see him further on in this tournament.
Als je zijn naam googelt,
And I have to say, this
acteur tegen.
ref did nothing wrong at the moment, so I think that's a good thing.
En dan kun je dus achter dat het ook een centrale verdediger is van de Koreaanse
Oh, wow.
De enige Koreaan die in de eigen competitie speelt, die in deze wedstrijd actief is.
Kim Min-jae, zo heet hij. That was his name.
De 26 Tsjechen spelen in eigen land, vooral bij Slavia Praag.
So I don't know who the top scorer will be. We all know that Ronaldo doesn't have any knockouts stages goals, so I don't think it will be him. But we got some few favorites like Messi, Mbappe, Kane. I think Diaz as well, Olise. I think Depay as well. I'll count him. I don't know if he will play, but it's important that he's here because of his leadership as well. Weghorst, will we see another moment of Weghorst maybe this World Cup against just like Argentina? I don't know. Maybe he can do it in extra time against Bosnia, or maybe in the final in extra time against Argentina. It would be so perfect. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We have to wait. That's everything that we can do. Let's put a little water in there. Because the boiler said so. But Lamine Yamal, I don't think he will, because he is more of a player for assists. Malen. Oh, what a save! What a save, Heung-min Son. So, actually, that's his second shot on the target, I think.
Want hij weet dat er verwacht wordt dat als ster van Zuid-Korea dit soort kansen afgemaakt worden. Maar Kovac
Let's see.
houdt Tsjechië op de been.
Oh no, it's his first one.
Wel lastig. Kovac kan weer voor even de helft van Tsjechië zijn. Doordat hij dan natuurlijk ook al was in de beslissende penalty serie tegen Denemarken.
Should I cash out or no? 14. Yeah, I think I will.
Stond zelf achter de bal bij deze
Just
corner.
2 euros, you know. I cash out because I don't trust this one.
Ga je Jim bijna niet volgen.
So I lost €1 over there. It won't be a 3-3. And Patrick Schick 3 goals on target, Heung-min Son 2. Not gonna happen. A 1-1 draw could happen actually. So, wait, let's see what the possession is.
Zuid-Korea deze tweede helft zich voorgenomen te gaan domineren.
Yeah, this South Korea. Maybe 60-40 right now? 61 or something? Let's see. I think 61. $59.
Right.
And how many big chances? Yeah, I would say 3 on target. 2 big chances. 4 on target. Okay. So, okay. I said in
goed.
At halftime, I said I think Czech Republic is gonna win, maybe, but now after those 30 minutes, I think maybe Korea, because Korea is getting better and better. I can see that. Oh,
Nieuwe kans, denk ik.
I also pointed out previous match that Gianni Infantino doesn't look happy again. Previous match also.
Infantino toekijken.
So what was I saying? Oh, yeah, it's 1-0. And I did cash out. Look. 0-1 for Czech Republic.
Zijn ze er minder blij om? Absoluut
Wow,
niet.
that's undeserved. Fantastic header. Is it Patrick Schick? I think he did it.
20 jaar nadat Thomas Rosicki tegen Amerika het laatste doelpunt maakte op een WK voor Tsjechië,
Reggie.
is het deze Ladislav Krejci,
Krejci does score
speler
with the
van
header.
Girona en bovenal aanvoerder van Tsjechië, die zijn land tegen de verhouding in op 0-1 zet.
What a jump! Wow, what a run as well from the captain of Czech Republic.
Hoogmatig verdedigen van niemand loopt met hem mee.
So the captain from Mexico did get a red card, and the captain over here does score.
Hij raakt de bal in ieder geval niet.
So in 2014, I thought
Tsjechië wist
it was the match for the World Cup, Mexico versus the Netherlands. It was 1-0 for Mexico,
dat het tegen de
and
verhouding in zou zijn. Want die Tsjechië
in the 86th minute we scored, and it was 1-1. And then in the 91st minute, there was a foul on Boban. A foul. I don't think it was, but yeah, we hadn't any VAR, so. And wow, what a moves, man! Wow. And then Huntelaar made the penalty for Roman, and it was 2-1. And we knocked out Mexico and advanced to the next round. But everyone in Mexico was really angry about the Netherlands. And a funny thing, right now there's an advertisement from Mexico where Arjen Robben is in it. So yeah, they are little friends again after all those 10 or 15 years. We also saw, or I don't know how to say his name, but Ochoa or Ochoa was on the bench. It's, I think, at least his fifth, but I thought his sixth World Cup. So he's gonna retire as well after this one. Oh my god. Oof. Dio mio. And also we got Edson Alvarez, Santiago Jimenez. They were on the bench as well. Edson Alvarez did come in at some point. They didn't need the defender Sanchez or anything. So their star players were sitting on the bench, and they still won 2-0, which I think was a fair score, but against 9 men, you must have gotten the third one, but okay. A funny thing as well, because I said in that previous video from or live stream, Joao Felix. I always say Joao Felix, but when I went to Portugal last year, I met someone who had the same name. Yeah, how big are the chances?
Teamgenoot van het afgelopen
But
jaar.
he says no, you don't say wow, and I don't make it dramatic. He literally said to me, "It's not making it dramatic, but this is literally how you say it. It's João, not João, but like a little wave in the name. So João Felix. Um, I always forget it when I want to say João Felix. I say quick, and I don't think at that moment about his name. But when I think further, know it's João Felix. Patrick Schick is gonna substitute in his 63rd minute. Rovod is coming in. Halozek as well.
Met een andere aanval, Lozek. Het veld in.
And Churi as well. So I think that it could be 0-2 actually. But Czech Republic scored well. South Korea was the better team. Now I think Czech Republic will be the better team. Maybe South Korea will score then.
Bijna een vechtpartij betrokken van zijn Slavia tegen de grote rivaal Sparta Praag. En dat kunnen jullie persoonlijk, dus wil daar niet hard over oordelen. Het is in ieder geval een opvallende verschijning.
And let's see what if I cash out. Because I'm interested. Let's see. So I can cash out 13 euros. Yeah, this is. Oh, what should I do? Okay, 65th minutes. Let's say we cash out at 7:50. No matter how much time there's left. Because we did cash out and 2 minutes later they scored, so that's unfortunate. It did cost me 10 euros right now. Not that I lose, but I could have won 10 euros.
Wow. Zo. Die kan in.
Okay, so South Korea is the better team, so it's really an unfair score. I think it must have been 1-0 for Korea and not for the Republic. But yeah, that's football. The ball is always round, so you never know. But that's what I hate about football, because, well, if the deserving team will always win, then football isn't that exciting anymore. Ooh, wow! What a goal! What a goal! What a goal by Korea! What a goal! Oh, what a goal! And well done. Well done. Well done. Wow. So let's see if there were any substitutes before the second half. Let's see. Ooh, so it's golden here. So Krejci scored in the 59th minute, and Hwang in Beon 67th minute.
Wat statisch is tegen is hier.
What a
ineens
wow!
de goede steekbal.
Nicely done.
Prima kap. En dan het wippertje dat tergend langzaam naar de lijn gaat.
They were sliding.
Zuid-Koreanen zullen dit wippertje over de lijn hebben willen schreeuwen. Tsjechen gedacht hebben dat
The speed on the shot of the ball was not that hard, but it was just enough.
Maar het past allemaal net.
So 63% ball possession for South Korea actually.
Deze kap is echt goed hoor. Iedereen op het verkeerde been.
So what was I gonna look
En
for?
dan die Feyenoorder
The lineups,
die
that's
de
true.
PSV-keeper verstand.
So yeah, Lee got an assist. Another Lee got substituted. Kim Min-jae, that's what his name was. And Hoi Min-sung. Those are the two star players for South Korea.
Maar wisselen.
Shulk and Provot and Sheik are substituted. Kufal with the assist. And then Hwang Hee-chan
Wisselen gaat door.
came in.
Zonder
Jisung Eon and Hoyung
dat is
Yo
het grootste nieuws.
came in. And for Czech Republic, Sadilek, Aluzek, and Churi. Now I'm gonna look what if I cash out, right?
Kaarten blijven op zak.
I can cash out 30 euros. Let's do it, right? I'm gonna do
Even
it.
laten weten dat hij er is.
Because I don't really trust
De
it, you
eerste
know?
helft hield niet over qua kwijt en ook niet qua actie. De eerste helft van de
So
tweede
Hoi
helft
Min-sung
van deze drinkpauze is een stuk vermakelijker.
is substituted as well.
Dus 2 doelpunten op de
And there's a hydration break, cooling down. So I did cash out because I'm interested. So that means we got 42 euros right now in the account. Well, I cashed out everything and I didn't cash out 30 euros, so we made 10 euros profit. So let's see if we can do something with that or not.
Wekenlang stress en onzekerheid bij het kopen van een tweedehands auto? Niet meer nodig. Dankzij Auto Hero wordt een auto kopen eindelijk eenvoudig.
So what am I gonna say?
Allemaal professioneel rijklaar. Zo is een auto kopen eindelijk leuk. Vind jouw droomauto nu bij Auto Hero.
Bij Specsavers vinden we dat
Wait,
iedereen goed moet
there's 3,
Daarom krijg je nu
so
een hoortoestel met
there will be
eigen bijdrage. En daarbij een
24 minutes at least right now. No, 25.
Iedereen goed horen.
No, 24, sorry. 24.
Specsavers. Maak nu een afspraak voor een gratis
Oh, I'm gonna look. What should I do?
Eliza was hier, de schilderachtige Griekse eilanden. Op
Mm,
jouw unieke vakantie.
let's put this aside.
ElizaWasHere.nl.
No, that's not gonna work. What if I say this?
Hier nog een keer.
Let's say 2 euros. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so I have 2 euros on Aluzek
Kan
and
allemaal worden getoond.
gets 1 shot on target. He just got substituted, so he got 25 minutes more or less to do so for 1 shot on target, and he is in the center of the attacking line. And on the other side, in Hwang, who scored, needs 3 shots on target, and he already got 2. So I need 1 for both, and with those 2 euros, I can get 46. Let's see where that goes. Now let's enjoy this last 25 minutes.
Dus alles op de schouders.
So
Oh,
I don't know if it was a good choice. I put 10 euros on the final score 1-1, and right now I did cash out for 29 euros. And imagine if the final score is 1-1 and I did not cash out, I could have cashed out 60. So that was 30 euros more. But I don't know. I don't trust it and I just want my money, you know? So I'm not gonna risk it.
Maar die andere die Zoom die we in Nederland kennen.
And now, if I lose this bet, I only lose 2 euros, you know? But if I win, then I got even 44 euros more, so that would be a win-win situation.
Eon Jisoo, de voornaam van die voetballer in Zuid-Korea.
But I hope this will be the final result because I predicted 1-1. So, and I hope as I said, I prefer just 0-0. So it is in advantage, or kinda in advantage for Southern Africa. So yeah, I hope they won't score. And if they do, then I hope they won't. They won't both. So there's also still a bet open. I put 2 euros on that for a 3 versus 3 draw. I get 103 euros. If it happens, it happens. If not, then I don't care. And yes, 2 euros is 2 euros, that is true. But I cannot complain if I made already profits, you know. And if I lose it, then I'm losing it. So. Oh! A keeper full as well. Oh, so nicely water. So I'm so happy that the World Cup started, but I'm also so happy in like 20 minutes when or 25, well, 30 minutes, then I can finally sleep. I'm not that tired, but I think because I really wanted to see this match, so I stayed awake and had this energy.
Opgeblazen voor Zuid-Korea. Toeval en staat hij lekker achter de bal.
This is nicely done.
Rechtsonder Thomas Choi.
Also offside. This. Oh, 2-1. I'm so glad that I Czech. I'm so glad that I cashed out. I'm so glad. Oh, offside? He says offside when we see.
Heel even de ontlading.
Yeah, it's
Ja, wat
offside.
het spel,
It's offside.
dat denk ik wel.
Ja.
Dan kan je hem zo.
Okay, then I hope for a 1-1.
Dan wordt hij straks afgekeurd.
Because now I was hoping for a 3-3, but now I still hope for the 1-1. Yeah, it's offside. Fair enough.
Het blijft 1-1.
Lucky. Because I hope it stays 1-1.
Er is extra technologie bij dit WK om
That is
zelf
true.
te kunnen oordelen of
In this
het
World
spel
Cup,
is.
there's inside of the ball, there's
There's
like a system building where the computer can know when the ball is touched, where the position of the players are, where the speed of the ball, etc., etc. Wow.
Dit is een geweldige actie, maar geen geweldige voorzet. De Jong houdt de bal binnen. Goeie schaar. Bal valt goed. Nog maar voorzet. En zo vaak kan makkelijk lukken.
So tonight at 9, for the time in the Netherlands, sorry, we get Canada versus Bosnia. We got another opening ceremony. We got the opening ceremony just previous match in Mexico City. In Canada, will be in Toronto, and at least that's what I think. Oh, 2-1 for South Korea, man.
Een assist of nou een doelpunt. Ook een assist voor Wang. En oh, deze met een doelpunt.
2-1 for South Korea. Wow, what a match.
De knuffels voor de Young Oh.
What a cross.
Aan rechtstreeks worden doorgezonden naar de Feyenoorder die deze wedstrijd aan het draaien is met een doelpunt en een piekfijne assist.
Oh, what a cross, man. And also over here, what a cross. Oh, the goalkeeper can't react from. Yeah, you can't do anything about that. So I do like the referee view. 2-1.
Maar die bal is veel te hard om dit een blunder te kunnen noemen.
Yeah, the goal stands 2-1. Well, then I hope for a 2-2 because then I got my draw.
Staan ze nu opeens voor. En dat gebeurt niet aan de hand van Son Heung-min. Nou, de man die een beetje aan het rekken en strekken op het veld is. Wang Inbeom. Vecina Chori. Nu moet Tsjechië juist komen natuurlijk. Toeval. Nou, die dribbelt zichzelf naar boven.
Let's get it, shout everything because I'm interested.
Om je handen droog te maken.
So, 69 cents. Let's do that, right? Yeah. 69 cents, 69 cents. Oh, a little too late.
Bijt hij de krant maar even. Toeval. Dit kan niet, dat weten we. Weer gevaarlijk. Bal van.
Okay, luckily I couldn't cash out because Halozek did get the shot on target. So now I can cash out 354. But I won't. Just one on target from Inbeom Hwang.
Czech levensgevaarlijk
Wait,
uit die ingooi.
I don't want to see any notifications if it's a goal, yes or no. So
Had bijna nog een doelpunt opgeleverd. Kan natuurlijk ook uit de corner. Sadilek. Een wilde duw.
nothing. So one shot on targets from Imbeom Hawang, and I get 46 euros. That would be a great deal.
Die bal stuit het door. Valt voor de voeten van Lozek.
This one is done.
Door de benen van zijn directe tegenstander komt.
58 cents. I do that because 3-3 is not gonna work.
En stelt hij de keeper in staat om voor even de held te zijn.
Yeah, I will risk those 350 for those 46 euros.
Oh,
Just one on target, and the rest is already cashed out. So we got another substitute. I don't recognize the names. I'm sorry.
De matchwinner gaat van het veld.
The match winner goes
In het middenveld.
goes to the bench.
Centrum. Kijk, en lang er vanaf.
Inbeom and Shoingho go out for Jingyu and Jingxiop. So
In een park.
I think that's the player, right? Or no? Oh no. I don't recognize all those names.
En dan de Tsjechen gaan wisselen.
Also, Shoika
Chitil.
goes out for
Aanvaller
Shitil
voor de middenvelder.
on the side of Czech Republic.
Verdediger ook heeft ingebracht.
So South Korea's.
Waar?
I have to say, Mexico was the better team in South Korea as well. So I think like a 2-0 for Mexico was a deserved score. And this, a 2-1. Okay, I'm doubting between a 2-1 and a 2-2, but
Waarvan net vet. Daar links.
this is gonna be decisive because I think it's 60% ball possession for Korea. And if it is, then a 2-1 is deserved.
Bal als paal van net vet niet goed kunnen gebruiken bij Tsjechië. Sadilek. Ook een goede trap. Heeft Abel net getrapt. Valt die bal bijna nog goed.
64. Well, 4 big chances versus 1. Shots on target 6 versus 2. Total shots 14 versus 4. So yeah, a 2-1 is a deserved score. Krejci 59th minute, Imbeom 67 and Youngyu
Van achteruit naar voren.
80 minutes.
Dan doe je zelf op die bal in. Sorry, naar Sadilek. Ingeleverd met Park. Spannend. Een lange dribbel. Ja. Kom. Komt er een schaar uit. Dan kan opeens de achterlijn dichtbij komen. Tsjechië heeft zich weer eens uit benarde posities weer terug opgevoerd. Zuid-Korea heeft het echt nog niet gewonnen.
Oeh,
Chitil achter de bal aan. Oh, zo wordt ook geen rekening mee gehouden. Zeldzaam slippertje van die geweldige verdediger. Van die Chan. Hier. Geef maar gewoon terug op zijn keeper.
okay, so now they are going for the defending South Korea. just playing the match out. We're in the 87th minute, so they have to do that for 8 minutes. What a cross. Oh. Yeah, South Korea is better.
Hier kan in.
A 2-1 is a perfect score. Deserved as well.
Nou, natuurlijk nog wat creëren. Dan kiest voor de veilige weg naar achter. Maar hier zie je ook. In.
Ooh. Can be 2-2.
Maar
Yeah.
je gaat mis.
No. Wow, this player is really quick.
Niet tot een verzorgde aanval. Sterker nog, hier is de counter. Eon Wanichan. Wanichan. Vindt hij ruimte? Duurt te lang. Toeval. Sorry. Toeval. Maar geen tempo en overtuiging in deze aanval. Kleedje. Ga neer. Zuid-Koreanen teruggetrokken op de laatste 45 meter. Maar toch ver buiten de 16 meter. Heel klein het veld houden. We wachten op de creativiteit Tsjechië kan tonen.
Oh, he missed the ball.
Maar daar heeft Tsjechië gewoon de spelers niet voor.
No,
Zo
the
met
pass is too hard. So, I will do the post-match
bondscoach.
summary already
Dat er
because
zo op de doel wordt doorgelopen.
it's already too late as well. 6 minutes extra time.
Laat zich niet van de wijs
3
brengen.
minutes is because of the cooling break, and
Tijd is er nog wel voor Tsjechië. Komt er nog zo mogelijk
yeah,
bij.
okay.
Die
There were like
ja, kreeg
5 substitutes, so that's up to 2.5 minutes, and then the half, yeah. So 6 is reasonable. So possession, well, we already got that. It was 64% for Korea. Can be even 70. Let's see how much it is. I think 70. Let's see.
Hij gaat mee.
Oh no, actually 6-2.
Zuid-Korea.
The chances. Yeah, I would say Korea got more chances for sure. Let's see what it is.
Leon Jong neemt ook zijn tijd hiervoor.
So 4 big chances against 1. Total shots 14 against 4. Yeah, that's insane. 6 on targets versus 2.
Kovac.
I would say MVP is the guy with the goal and assist. Hoi,
Maakt een overtreding.
what's his name? Hwang in Beon. Better team is Korea for sure. Is it deserved? I think it's a deserved score. Well, and the matches before in 2016 it was 2-1 for South Korea as well. In 2001, 0-5 for Czech Republic. Also a friendly game, and another friendly game in 1998. It was a 2-2 draw. So the most recently match was a 2-1,
Begint zo meteen weer
and
bij
still it's a
Kovac.
2-1.
Terwijl Son moet toezien hoe zijn teamgenoten deze wedstrijd volmaken. Veel onzekerheid hoor bij Zuid-Korea voor dit toernooi. Kunnen de sterren nog wel? Welke samenstelling moet dat? Ze spelen geen slechte wedstrijd. Kan natuurlijk nog wel misgaan. Als er hier nog een kans is voor Sadilek.
I already saw that.
Brand 16 meter. Net niet genoeg snelheid. Net niet genoeg richting. En Kim Seung-gyu kan daardoor zich opnieuw onderscheiden. Oh, goed doorgevoerd.
So I cannot cash out
Die
anymore.
niet nog niet van een goed schot.
It's only
Nou,
€2.
sowieso nog op 2,5 minuut.
But it
Ziet er bezorgd
sucks.
uit. Gietiel.
One shot on
Mag
target
nog aansluiten.
would have made it.
Ja, aansluiting betekent ook extra versterking voor de Korea-verdediging. Handig balletje wel.
Oeh.
Sadilek. Hoge bal.
Sadilek, no.
Lozek was daar wel.
Oh, and that's a goal kick. So 2 minutes. 2 minutes left. So wait, 2-0, 2-1. So that means Mexico is on top, Korea is second, Czech Republic is third, and South Africa is fourth. And what is the next match between,
2-2 op zijn
like in that group? It's going to be
Kovac. Alles richting die 2 meter Chori.
Mexico, South Korea, and Czechia versus South Africa. So the winners versus the losers. Oh, then they have to win, South Africa.
Rustig wachten.
They have to. Yeah, they need to win against Czechia.
En de kwalificatie magie die Miroslav Kubek had voor Tsjechië heeft zich nog niet doorvertaald naar het WK voetbal. Kan het nog? Is er nog 1 moment? Moet helemaal van achteruit beginnen. Zeleni.
Oeh.
Naar voren. Je kan weer opnieuw beginnen.
30 seconds.
Flinke peer. Eentje geholpen door Korea. En nog een vrije trap.
I must have cashed out the 350, but doesn't matter. If I won, then I was so happy. So, come on. LukíLuc got a yellow card.
De 6 minuten zitten erop, maar deze vrije trap zal nog wel genomen worden.
So last free kick for Czech Republic.
Het zal een wanhoopsbal zijn. Maar die kunnen ook doelpunten opleveren.
Last chance.
Voor de middenuit verdedigen, heel handig.
Last
Dat
chance.
kan nog. Sadilek. Iedereen voor het doel. Dan moet deze bal goed zijn. Nee, het gaat naar Lozek. Die maakt over de bal heen. Maar nog altijd is Zuid-Korea niet veilig.
And it's done. South Korea
En nu
wins
wel. Wat veiliger dan het
against
laatste
Czechia.
signaal is er niet. De hele wedstrijd beter,
2-1.
maar zeker niet de hele wedstrijd op voorsprong. Sterker nog, de Tsjechen waren daar opeens. Met een doelpunt van Krejci.
So let's see if no 62%,
Lang in beeld.
4-1, 15-8. 6-4. It's a deserved win.
Geweldige assist op
I agree.
En daardoor wint Zuid-Korea hun openingsduel in Guadalajara. tegen Czech.
Guadalajara.
De
Guadalajara.
Zuid-Koreanen gaan
That's
mee
true.
met de
Guadalajara.
Mexicanen in groep A. En de Tsjechen en de Zuid-Afrikanen weten dat er resultaten gehaald moeten worden, willen ze door op dit WK. Het was lang niet altijd geweldig voetbal, sterker nog in de eerste helft.
Well, okay.
Was wel goed,
That was the match.
maar de spanning.
I have nothing to say anymore. We already spoken about the match.
Het is ook uiteindelijk, denk ik,
There
nog
wasn't
wel een wedstrijd gezien zoals
any
dit
change in the last 8 minutes.
in de Mexicaanse
So,
avond, in de Zuid-Koreaanse ochtend.
Let's
Met een
end this
verdiende
stream.
winnaar in Zuid-Korea.
Put a little water.
Mensen die de hele nacht zijn opgebleven, slaap lekker. En mensen die net beginnen, blijf gewoon nog even hier op NPO 1. Over een uurtje gaat het WK-feest weer verder. Met het WK-ontbijt van OS. In een half uurtje wordt je bijgepraat over het nieuws, maar ook alles wat er met
Okay,
het WK te
thank you
maken
for
heeft.
watching.
En dan vanavond nog een openingsceremonie en groep B die van start gaat met Canada.